everybody, welcome back to Chic on the Cheap. This week I am starting my yearly project of matching Easter outfits. Easter is actually in March this year, so I wanted to get a head start on it. So this will actually be a 2-week project. I'm going to show you how I cut up the thing that I started with this week, and then next week I'll have it finished and all put together. So what I decided to do this year for my Easter outfits was to take a prom dress that I found at Goodwill on sale for $6 and cut it up and turn it into 4 little matching outfit kind of things for my family. So here's the beginning, check it out. So here's what I started with. It's a prom dress that I bought at Goodwill on sale for $6, and it's a size large all the way to the floor, and it's kind of a satiny teal material. So my first step was to take the sleeves off. I used a seam ripper to do this because I really wanted to save as much of the material as I could. So I used that seam ripper, just went right along the seams of where the sleeve connected to the bodice and took the sleeves off, but I saved them because I will be using them later in the pattern. So here's what I was left with, just a sleeveless dress, and this is kind of a close-up of the bodice. Next, I needed to fit the bodice to myself because I would be using that for my dress. So I put the dress on inside out and pinned it on both sides to where it fit me nicely, and later I'll go back and sew those seams where I pinned it. Next, I marked off the hem where I wanted to shorten the dress. I just put a pin right where I wanted the dress to hit when I have it all cut and hemmed. And then I laid my dress out flat, cut where my pin marking was at, cut halfway, and then folded it over and use it as a pattern to shorten the rest of the dress. And here's what I was left with. This will actually be the majority of my dress for Easter. So next, I took that hem piece that I cut off and used my seam ripper to take out a section of the hem, and I wanted to use that to create a men's tie for my husband. So that will be his matching portion of the outfit. To do that, I bought a men's tie at Goodwill for 99 cents, took it apart, and use the pattern material as a pattern for my tie. And if you'd like to see a more detailed way on how you can do this, how you can make a men's tie, you can watch my video from last year, from last Easter, called How to Make a Men's Tie, and I go into a lot of detail on how to do this. So here are the pattern pieces for my husband's tie. Next, I went back to that hem piece and I cut out a large square that's going to become my daughter's hair bow, and I'd say that's probably like maybe 10 or 12 inch by 8 inch, and then I cut out some smaller squares and strips that will be used for my little boy's bow tie. So come back next week and I'll show you how I put all of this together. Okay, so come back next week for the exciting conclusion of the Losses matching Easter outfits. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you right back here next week.